And fourthly, thanks to my brother Anil, he got me 2 passports.
Yeşil pasaport var mı?
Yeşil pasaportum yok.
A friend of mine, a fellow hobbyist from the Hezarfen RC Club, called me. Yağız, I'm in Denmark. Do you want anything? He said. And I said, if you're in Denmark, of course I do. Because that's the home of Lego. Bless him, he brought me a set from there, but along with the set, he also brought some priceless gifts. I'd like to thank my brother Anil and his wife Chala very much from here. He thought of me while he was there. He showed me how important it is to collect friends. I thank him again from here. Now I won't say, let's see what's in this bag. Let's look at what's in there together. Of course, sets bought from the Lego store are also sent in a nice box like this. Let's open it right up. This year's UCS set, the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. This set might not have a huge piece count, but in terms of detail and visuals, it's wonderful. Now I'm going to show you what gift was given with this set. Not gift, what gifts were given. The Darksaber, consisting of 278 pieces. This is a symbol of leadership, since the leader is in my hands right now.
İngilizce her sıfata karşı bakın yapmak zorunda değil.
Secondly, the Kamino training ground. Let me show you like this. And thirdly, a display you see here. I'll show you this at the end of the video. And fourthly, thanks to my brother Anil, he got me 2 passports.
Yeşil pasaport var mı?
Yeşil pasaportum yok.
He even got the Denmark Lego store stamp stamped here. He bought it for the same price as in Turkey, but it's almost like they gave the set along with the gifts, 3 gifts and the passports. I wish they gave these GWPs in our country too. It would encourage us to buy, because these don't just have set value, their collector value is also very high. I know you're impatient for the review of this year's first UCS set, the N1 Starfighter. I'm going to show you all of this in this order. I'll also show you how our gift sets look. But before that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, guys. Now let's open our box, get to know our instruction manual, and start building our set. On the front of our box, there's a very nice picture of the N1 Starfighter taken from the front. They've also written the age limit, the code, and the piece count here. Another very nice picture taken from the back is here. They've also positioned the dimensions, scenes from the movie, details, and its picture on the stand here. Now let's all see what comes out of the box. The security tapes are on the back of our box. We turn the front of our box around and lift the lid. Out of our box come 16 bags numbered from 1 to 16. 1 unnumbered bag, and this is what impressed me the most. In the end, they made the information plug printed like this. I loved this. 2 rods and another bag with the instruction manual or stickers came out. Now let's open this bag. As we guessed, the booklet came out of the bag and our stickers came out. The booklet seemed a bit thick to me. Let's examine what's inside together. On the front of our booklet, they featured the view of the left side of our N1 Starfighter set, and on the back, the view of the right side. On our first page, right here, they've put the title, Anything But a Piece of Junk for the Starfighter. But actually, it's not a piece of junk. And here, there's a very charismatic picture of Din Djarin walking towards us. When we turn the page, it explains that the N1 Starfighter was one of the fastest and most elegant ships of the pre-Imperial era. The vehicle in this visual is the Naboo N1 Starfighter, and the visual belongs to the prequel era. On this page, it explains how the LEGO design team worked on the Razor Crest model. To give the ship its weathered metal look, many different reference images were examined, and care was taken to keep the model as faithful to the on-screen design as possible. On this page, we see different scenes from The Mandalorian and Grogu. I say Grogu, but most people might call this character Baby Yoda. He's very cute, everyone adores him, and even some people who don't know the Star Wars universe at all keep him in their homes. When we come to this page, different scenes from the series are featured, and the building stages have begun. Our booklet consists of 316 pages and has 608 building stages. Now let's start building our set together. When you think of Mandalorian, this phrase that comes to mind isn't just a saying. It actually describes Din Djarin's entire journey. But one of the biggest turning points in this journey was the destruction of the Razor Crest. Mando suddenly lost not just his ship, but a huge part of his past life. That's exactly where the Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter comes in. While this ship was once Naboo's ancient and elegant fighter, it turns into something completely different in Mando's hands. It's no longer a shiny royal vessel. It's stripped down, faster, more aggressive, and a machine perfectly suited to the Mandalorian character. Today, as we build this Lego set, we're not just putting a ship together. We're building, piece by piece, Mando carving out a new path for himself after his loss, the rebirth of an old Star Wars icon. In the Star Wars universe, ships aren't just a means of transportation. What the Millennium Falcon is to Han Solo, this N1 Starfighter now means to the Mandalorian. The phrase, "May the Force be with you," is usually associated with the Jedi. But in this universe, destiny sometimes brings a new beginning even out of a junkyard. The N1 Starfighter is exactly that kind of ship, a fighter left over from the old Naboo era, normally used for palace guards and planetary defense. But in The Mandalorian, this ship is practically recreated from scratch in Pelimoto's workshop. The panels are stripped, weight is reduced, engines are boosted, and an incredibly cool vehicle emerges, blending classic Star Wars aesthetics with hot rod culture. So pay attention when building this set. LEGO isn't just depicting a spaceship here, it's also telling the story of Star Wars' spirit, of creating a new legend from old parts. This was Mando's tough bounty hunter attitude in the first seasons, but after meeting Grogu, this character completely changed. And that's where the best detail of the N1 Starfighter is hidden. This ship looks fast, metallic, and aggressive from the outside, but inside there's a small space for Grogu. So actually, this ship carries two different emotions at the same time. On one hand, the old-school Star Wars feeling of speed and battle, and on the other hand, the bond built like father and son between Mando and Grogu. The Razor Crest was bigger and more practical, but this N1 is a much more personal ship. It's like armor, custom-tailored for Mando's new life. Small, fast, dangerous, but emotional enough to make room for Grogu. And I think that's why this set isn't just a beautiful Lego model, but one of the most important symbols of transformation in the Mandalorian story. Now, I'm leaving you with a clear question. Which ship do you think suits the Mandalorian best? The Razor Crest? Because that ship represented Mando's old life, bounty hunting and lonely journey. Or the N1 Starfighter. Because this ship looks faster, more aggressive, and much more suited to his new era that started with Grogu. I think this topic splits Star Wars fans in two. The Razor Crest had more character and was more practical, but the N1 Starfighter is visually much cooler. Which side are you on? Team Razor Crest or Team N1 Starfighter? The first GWP that comes with our N1 Starfighter set, number 75442, is the Darksaber. On the front of our box, there's a nice front-facing picture of the Darksaber. They've written that it has 278 pieces, the code, and the age limit here. When we turn it right to the back, they've put a nice picture of the Darksaber from behind, its dimensions, and a picture of Din Djarin here. Our box opens from the places shown here. Let's examine the contents together. Inside our box, we got 4 bags numbered 1 to 4, our building manual, and 2 2x14 pieces. Now, let's examine the building manual together. On the front of our booklet, the tip of the Darksaber and our set's code are written. On the left side, they've included an interview with the design director. On the right side, there's a picture of the duel between Din Djarin and Moff Gideon for the Darksaber. This scene was in the Mandalorian series. When we turn our booklet right to the back, the hilt of the Darksaber is shown, and our booklet consists of 80 pages. Our set has exactly 111 building steps. Now, let's start building our set together. Here is the second GWP given with our N1 Starfighter set, number 75442, the Kamino Training Outpost. On the front of our box, they've shown the front visual of our set, the minifigures, the age limit, the code, and the piece count. When we turn it right to the back, we see a different visual of the set and the opening areas here. Now, let's see what's inside our box together. Inside our box, we got 2 bags, numbered 1 to 2 and 1 building manual. On the front of our booklet, there's a finished picture of our Kamino Training Outpost set and its code. It consists of 84 pages and has 87 building steps. Now, let's start building our set together. Here is the last GWP given with our N1 Starfighter set. Let's open it right up and see what's inside our box. A wonderful display, Grogu on top, Din Djarin on the bottom. Now let's examine this on the turntable. Yes guys, our N1 Starfighter UCS Star Wars set number 75442 is finished. This set was one of those I bought with prejudice, but after buying and building it, I saw how bad prejudice is. Because its look really satisfied me. I cleared this spot right behind me, I'll place it there, it'll stand next to the Millennium Falcon like this. Building our set is very simple guys. There's almost no repetition and it's very enjoyable. In the end, it really satisfies you. I had a few expectations from this set. One of them, let me put it this way. In the Millennium Falcon, whether it's Chewbacca or a few other parts, when you press a piece from the front, it launches a Lego piece. They could have at least done this with the front weapons, but they didn't. Secondly, the Din Djarin minifigure can't sit upright here. You have to take off his helmet or lay him down like this. The canopy doesn't close completely. But Grogu turned out to be a very cute minifigure and he can easily fit into his cockpit. Let me put them right back in their places. One of the things I liked most was this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was it? Oh, for heaven's sake, it's like something else. The information plaque you see here is not a sticker, it's printed and it made the set look higher quality. I wish they made all information plaques like this. On the Millennium Falcon, it was a sticker. Later on, it can peel. The stickers can come off from the edges. But this will stand solid. I'm sure of it. It looks very high quality. I wanted to add this set to my collection because I love Star Wars and Technic sets. Would you add this set to your collection too? Write your thoughts in the comments, guys. Our set is 67 centimeters long and 21 centimeters high. And its look is very beautiful, like a manta ray. The N1 Starfighter was already a flashy vehicle. It could have been a bit bulkier, but this set still satisfied me. Yes, now it's time for the GWPs given with our set. It's as if they gave our set alongside the gifts, guys. Let me move right on to the first one. The Darksaber. Very nice. It's 26 centimeters long, fits perfectly in the hand, and consists of 278 pieces. It's been a very nice gift. Let's not ruin our relationship with Din Djarin. I'm putting it right back. Our second gift is the Kamino training outpost. It comes with 3 Clone Cadet minifigures and consists of 190 pieces. This is also a very nice gift, but I think the real killer gift was this one. Let me show you right away. This display is a display with Grogu on top and Din Djarin on the bottom. As you move it, its background moves too. I first got this with the Hag's Hut you see here. Now I have 2. But I decided to collect these as well. I recommend them to you too, because these will become very valuable in the future. I'm very curious about your thoughts on the N1 Starfighter, the first UCS set of this year. Please write them in the comments, guys. But before that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye, guys.